I grabbed both of the ones that you brought over though. Those are the ones that I'm drinking. I assume that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Sweet. Well, I guess we are back at it again, brother. It's good to see
Hey,
you.
how's it going, dude?
It is going so much better now that I'm about to open up this beer.
Yeah, right.
Let's get a sound bite going for everybody. Here we go. Ready? Oh man, that was crispy.
If that wasn't good enough, we'll open a second one here, right? Might as well open up the beginning here. As I talk over the soundbite like an idiot.
Well, cheers, brother. We'll give a little cheers to you. Yeah, toast. Well, what are we drinking? You just brought this over here. What is this?
So this drink has to do with our topic today. Trying to go back to that more, I guess, a little bit here. So what we have today is the Rogue Bat Squatch Hazy Indian Pale Ale.
Dude, that's really good. Oh, it's Rogue?
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Rogue. Pretty much everything Rogue does is good. It's good. I like it.
Dude, that's solid. Let me hear. So we're doing conspiracy theories today. So, what is where'd you pick this up at? Where'd you find this?
I found this at my classic Red Wine and Brew there in Concord.
Dude,
it's one of my favorite spots. I really love Red Wine and Brew. You can't go wrong.
That place is honestly the best. If you haven't been there, you're missing out. But tell us about the Bat Squatch, brother.
So as our first conspiracy theory here that I want to talk to you guys about, just give you a little bit of insight here. I don't really know much about conspiracy theories. I want to believe them, but I think some of them are so far-fetched. Like I want to believe that there's a Bigfoot. I really, really want that to be true. And like aliens, that has to be true, right? We can't be the only living things out there. For sure.
I agree. But let's tackle one at a time. What's going on with this Bat Squatch?
Anyway, that's what I want to believe these things are true. So
I agree. Let's see if we can convince each other of one. I bet I'll convince you of one before the end of the night.
I hope so. The Bat Squatch is this huge flying cryptid monster. It's sighted near Mount St. Helens and near the 1980 eruption. The creature is similar to the Ahul or the Rang Baddie of South Asia, a primate with the distinction of leathery bat wings. So basically what it's saying here is it's this big kind of Sasquatch-looking monster, but the difference here is it's got this huge wingspan. And I think that's the thing that kind of throws me about the whole thing, kind of anyway. But I guess if it was this huge, I'm kind of thinking about it more now. All these different sightings and stuff that we're listening to, they claim that this thing has a wingspan of at least 30 feet. But I guess
30. Dude, 30 feet is so much bigger than you realize.
That's exactly what I was saying too.
We throw that around like, oh, it's 30 feet or it's 20 feet. 30 feet is really fucking tall.
And I felt that too, but like if you look at here, like so let's search real quick here. Wingspan of a turkey vulture. So here's kind of what has convinced me of this. So a wingspan, you figure a turkey vulture is probably like 2.5 feet tall, but its wingspan is 6 foot.
Dude, that did not convince me at all.
Well, but you figure if this thing is man-sized, if a turkey vulture is 2.5 feet with a 6 feet wingspan, if you have like an average, like even an average man, like say 6 foot, and you multiply that by 3, like the vulture, it's gonna have at least that's 24 feet wingspan.
Dude, 6 times 3 is 18.
Oh, 18. 6 times 4 is 24.
I was watching you go with it. I was like, dude, that's only half of that shit. Dude, your house isn't like 30 feet tall.
But this is an average man. We're talking Bat Squatch now.
That's so the true. Bat Squatch is going to use logic to justify the Bat Squatch.
So yeah, I mean, you figure Bat Squatch, like even your typical Bigfoot. Bigfoot's going to be at least 9 feet tall.
I don't know about at least, man. Dude, I don't know. I think it would be so much more believable without the wingspan. That's what gets me.
That's what I thought too. Exactly. I totally agree with that.
It's the wingspan. I'm not buying it. I love the can art though on this. This is awesome.
Yeah, for sure. It does look really sweet. I don't know if you guys are looking at Justin's or not here. I'm on another page. Pretty sick.
But I do like it. It is really good. perfect for camping and potentially making a new friend. Aw, how
The
sweet.
Bat Squatch, right?
The Bat Squatch will be your new friend if he doesn't kill you first. Oh man, well, what do you think? What do you say? Fact or cap? What do the kids say? Is that fact or cap?
Right? Is this
that cap?
conspiracy cap or fact? Or
Dude,
yeah.
I'm going Bat Squatch is straight cap. It's a great beer though, but I'm not even close to believing this one.
And this says, okay, so here we go. Even further talking about that wingspan thing. So this brief description I'm reading, the Bat Squatch is said to be a large humanoid monstrosity, which you can see on this can, clocking in at over 9 feet tall and weight of 2 grown grizzly bears. So that's another thing that kind of throws me too, is how is 9 feet as heavy as 2 grown grizzly bears?
A grizzly's got to be at least 9 feet or taller, right?
Right, but this thing weighs double that.
Yeah, there's no possible way. And you're going to get it off the ground? No.
Right. And this creature is said to have piercing yellow eyes, blue tinged dark fur, razor sharp teeth, a wolf-like muzzle, bird-like wings, which is kind of a thrust there because these look more leathery. So it's more like, I think, bat-like wings.
Right.
A muscle-bound torso. Now, and it's also said to have psychic abilities like telekinetic powers.
Oh goddamn! It's already hard enough to believe. Now it's got fucking magic power.
Right. So not only is there this gigantic creature in the woods.
And by the way, he can read your mind.
It's like like when you're in the backyard playing as kids. And you're playing like war or something. Oh no, I have an invisible wall. Like,
dude, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking of. It sounds like some kid just like went through like an ad lib and just like kept adding things and be like, oh well, no, he has piercing eyes. Like, well, he's got 30 feet wingspan too, and he's twice as much as a gorilla. Yeah, dude.
And the first sighting, so like I said earlier, the first sightings here were in Mount St. Helens, at the eruption.
Oh, okay. So now it was born in a volcano.
Right, exactly.
add that to the list.
It was a born volcano. This giant monster.
Dude, I don't know. I'm going full cap on the Bat Squatch.
Here we go, and here's the sightings. I think this might. This is like the main sighting that they're talking about here. So in April 1994. So this was even 50 years, 54 years after the explosion. So this is quite a while after that. Brian Canfield was driving in Washington Pierce's County when his vehicle suddenly stalled. Canfield smacked the thing a bit and popped the hood. He looked inside when suddenly, bam! Something
Bat Squatch
on the top of his car. Dun dun dun! The vehicle's suspension squirmed and buckled. So I guess if it's 9 foot and this heavy to the weight of 2 grizzly bears, yeah, no shit, the squirrel's gonna
you're gonna fucking blow both tires.
So he swallowed, took a deep breath, and took a quick peek above the metal rim, scratching his chassis, snarling like it wanted to fight. The Bat Squatch stood. Canfield ran. The creature leapt. And when Canfield got back to town, so that's where it stops. And then it just let Canfield run away. He said he got back to town. The back of his shirt was torn. His truck was all scratched, and his nerve were wrecked. So,
yeah, dude, fucking Canfield was drunk. He hit a deer. He didn't want to get a DUI, and he made up this bullshit story. That's exactly what happened. That's what I'm calling.
And your car would be the truck would be crushed.
Right, even if you hit it, or if it just like laid on your hood, if it's the weight of 2 grizzly bears.
The hood, the roof of a car can't hold that much weight.
No, dude, I've dented like the roof of a car. Like,
yeah, exactly. So this thing weighs as much
allegedly.
As 2 grizzly bears.
Yeah.
It's not. It's gonna crush the top of that truck.
Right. Bullshit. You're dead. You're dead to me. You're dead to me, Bat Squatch. I don't believe in you. I don't believe in you. And whoever wrote that story, I'm calling it. Homie was drunk. He hit a deer. He didn't want a DUI.
Here's another one too, and this one's close to home. This was on April 14th, 2014. Archbishop Hoban High School in Akron, Ohio.
Okay.
A class witnessed a giant black mass zoom by the window of their homeroom at flashlight speed. So I guess, and the story here says the phenomenon gains momentum every summer, particularly in campgrounds, as folk start to tell stories.
Yeah. This is a nice camp, like elementary school I don't know who else. What was the other one? Like Mothman or something. He sounds exactly like Mothman, which is what we used to tell at camp growing up.
And it's similar. And Mothman, and this is I agree with this. Mothman is gentle, whereas this thing seems to be kind of evil.
Yeah, but he could have fucked up Neil or whoever the hell his name was, and he didn't.
That's true. Maybe he just looks evil.
Yeah, right. Oh, he's misunderstood, Lee. He just needs a hug. He just needs a beer. He needs an IPA from Rogue.
Bat Squatch, if you're listening, we'll get you a beer if you come on here.
Official sponsor of the Drink About It podcast.
Bat Squatch.
Bat Squatch. we could be the only podcast endorsed by a mythological creature.
Right? No, that would be awesome. I mean,
that would be sweet.
We
could just say we are.
This isn't like real, so let's just make up like sponsored by Mothman and Bat Squatch.
That'll be our next shirt or our next sticker. It's like officially endorsed. Right. Oh jeez.
Count Dracula endorses Drink About It podcast.
Yeah. Dude, I'd be more like ready to believe Count Dracula. Holy shit, why'd I get so blurry? I got a new camera, guys. Can you tell? Oh, there we go.
I thought I was just drinking.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, these IPAs are doing it really well. We should just do that. Well, yeah, what was
as we get more and more drunk, just make our cameras more and more blurry.
Just started blurry, right? So everybody sees what we see. It's like a POV podcast. That's funny. Well, hey, I know you had another one. What was the one that Lacey was talking about the other day?
So this one is kind of interesting. The one we were talking about just recently is, and I think everybody's kind of aware of this. And I actually, this is probably the conspiracy theory that I would be most likely to believe. I feel like.
Yeah.
So this one is Frozen Walt Disney. Okay, so I think when Walt Disney died, there's reports that his body has been frozen chronologically, so that
I gotta call you out on that one.
Chronologically, what is it then?
Chronologically has to do with time and order.
Yeah, he's frozen in time in ice so that he can be brought back.
Brother, I'm pretty sure you meant cryogenically.
Oh, I did mean cryogenically. Lacey's yelling at me.
I can hear your wife yelling in the background. It's cryogenic.
It's cryogenic and chronologic.
This man has been chronologically frozen.
He was frozen cryogenically, chronologically in time.
But you're right. I think everybody's heard that one, right? I don't even know when that started, right? That Walt Disney was frozen. But what B3F, what's up, you chronological fucks? Oh my God, touche. But yeah, no, I think everybody's heard that one. But I've heard, was it him or did he freeze his head?
I've seen both, to where it's just
yeah, I thought he froze just his dome piece.
And I think like if I had like Walt Disney money, I don't think it would be that far of a stretch to try and do something like this.
I agree. I think it's possible.
You know, there are definitely companies that do this. Even pets, you can have like pets frozen to see if like they can reanimate them later on and stuff.
Really? Okay. Okay.
It's pretty creepy to think about, but I mean, if I had this kind of money,
I don't think it's impossible for him to do. Like, I agree. Like, if he has all that money, like, fuck it, why not? Why not try it? Right.
Exactly. What do you have to lose?
Here's where I'm going to drop something on you. All right, because I knew this one was coming up. Right. Where the hell did my thing go? Ah, damn it! I lost my window that I had. Either way. So, here we go. Lacey's saying to her it was his head, so he could reattach to a younger body. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure you're pulling that from like a South Park episode, though.
No, you're thinking of
or Simpsons or so, Family Guy. Oh yeah, Futurama. That's right, where they have all the heads.
Like
exactly.
Richard Nixon head. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. But here, get this. So everybody knows this, and they've all heard the thing about Walt Disney being frozen, right? So my conspiracy theory is that Disney came up with the movie Frozen specifically to trick Google's algorithm that when you search Walt Disney Frozen, it only comes up with the movie and you won't learn the truth about Walt Disney freezing himself. Boom, facts.
I saw that too and I was so excited about it.
Did you? Damn it. I was so happy I was going to pull that one on you.
No,
Dude, that's a real one. I'll believe that shit. because
I
mean,
think so
Disney's
too.
all
I don't
about
see why not.
Disney's all about image, right? Like that's a total thing I could see them doing. Is like making a movie, coming up with an idea just because like everybody's talking about Walt Disney freezing himself, like some I don't know, like group of people that are sitting there in like a think tank came up with this idea. I totally believe that. When I saw that today, I was in, man, 100%. I think that's the only reason why we have Frozen the movie.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And this article I'm reading now says no, that it's not true, but I think they're just in on it.
Whatever, it's the internet. Can't believe it. Yeah, right, exactly. They're fucking in on it, man. They know. We can't believe them. Dude, I think that's real. I think that's super real. What about you?
I mean, Disney spends all kinds of money doing like crazier stuff than this. You know,
Oh my
like
gosh.
like I kind of work for a place where people try and print like copywritten images, and
Yeah.
so like Disney is a big one that we have to watch out for.
Right.
And we tell our customers, you know, like Disney will come after you. It's not us. You don't have to pass printing this through us. We don't care what you print. You know,
Right.
Disney will come after you. And it's true. Like they literally have teams of lawyers that will come fight people.
Like billions of dollars. Oh, sure.
Yes.
Just in legal
Just
fees.
devoted to copyright infringement.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't think this is insane at all to believe that this is true. I feel like
Dude, I think it's a real one. Well, hey,
I
we
can
got
see like Jeff Bezos doing this.
Oh yeah, like I
like
said,
Bill
if you have the money,
Yeah.
do it.
And I just totally from if I had it, I would, you know.
Right. What's the harm? If you don't do it, you're still fucking dead. And if
you're
it potentially
still dead.
could work, whatever. Yeah. It's a win-win, man. There's nothing negative to that.
Connect your
Well, here
head
we
to
go.
a robot whenever
We got
comes
our
back.
Oh yeah. We got our first comment here for another one here, which I was so ready for this one. Aaron Carlson with a fantastic quote here. Says, I consider myself to be an average American. You know, he gets up in the morning, washes his car, and he just happens to have a strong disbelief in avian beings.
Yes, we have to talk about this too.
Which is true. So Aaron Carlson coming in with the truth here tonight, which is the absolute fact that nobody wants to believe, and everybody's just had the curtain pulled down over their heads. And that is the fact that birds are not real, and they are 100% surveillance drones hired by the government to spy on us all. which has to be my favorite one, dude. They're the guy who started the movement, or I can't remember his name, but I was watching him on Instagram. They're doing like a full on nationwide tour right now. You got a van, like a documentary crew, and they are like hosting rallies all across America right now, and it is amazing.
I would love to go see that,
dude. It's great. Another soundbite there. Well, no, I forgot what it was. I wish I had the whole thing pulled up right now, but it said something. The theory was like it was in the 70s that the government went out and like mass murdered like billions of birds and replaced them all with surveillance drones.
So,
it's like
for those uninitiated, the real movement claims that birds were once real, but now have been replaced with drones by, you guessed it, none other than Barack Obama in 2001.
Goddamn Obama!
The new robot birds are used to monitor Americans, according to this conspiracy theory, of course.
I didn't hear that one about it being that much later with it being Obama. I thought it was.
I don't think we really had the technology to do something like that. I mean, it's fairly like recent memory that like drones have become a thing. Even, you know, maybe the military
fact that we have
them.
drones. There we go. Matt's got our back. 100% birds are robots.
Hey, Matt.
There we go. Let us know. Let us know in the comments if you agree with us that all birds are surveillance drones and they're robots. Dude, the evidence is out there. You just got to know where to look, man. You just got to be open to looking for it. They're out there. I forgot.
Here's another one too. There's another movement that is Australia isn't real. Speaking of,
oh, I never heard that one.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Australia's made up?
Almost 20,000 people have shared a Facebook post claiming to have evidence that Australia isn't real. A conspiracy theory suggested that Australia, a very real and legitimate country with a population of 24.4 million people,
allegedly very real.
So it says Australia does not exist, it reads. And this is the original Facebook post where 20,000 people have shared this.
Holy
it says
shit.
Australia does not exist. All things you call proof are actually well-fabricated lies and documents made by leading governments of the world. Your Australian friends are all actors and computer-generated personas, part of the plot to trick the world.
No shit. Oh shit. B3F came through. Australia being fake is a flat Earth thing, dude. I remember that episode that that B3F had on with that flat Earth guy. Dude, I got it through like 10 minutes, and you guys did awesome because your patience was way through the roof. I was just screaming at the screen the whole fucking time. I couldn't do it. It was amazing. But I've never heard that Australia is fake. Interesting. I know somebody who used to live in Australia. I guess he's a fucking liar.
No, that's not true. He's a generated persona, part of the plot to trick the world.
He's a generated persona. That's a new one for me, man. I've never heard that one. Australia.
Yeah, I haven't heard that either.
The flat Earth thing is fantastic. That's one of my favorite. I heard something. It was another flat Earth thing, but it was that the moon is a projection. The moon's not real either. Clearly,
real.
We've never been to the moon, right? But
Clearly,
but the moon that we haven't been to is also a projection, right? It's part of the dome that is over the flat Earth, right?
I don't know if I should say this or not, but I've had relatives that were convinced that the moon landing wasn't real.
That's a big dude. That one's so big. There's a lot of people who don't believe that. Yeah, that's probably the biggest one.
I think it's a lot of people from that generation. I think they couldn't almost understand that this was happening. I think, because I think it's accepted more amongst our generation and even baby boomers. But I think it's before that where they just could not accept that this was real even.
Yeah. Dude, that's got to be one of those. It's probably the moon landing and JFK are probably the two biggest ones that most people are on the opposite side, right? Most people actually believe the conspiracy.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think you're right.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, the moon landing was directed video. There we go. See, I don't know, man. I think the moon landing is probably the hardest one because there's been I think you're right because it's been so long. There's so many really good, well put together arguments and documentaries on it that you're if you only listen to one side, you're fuck, I'm convinced. Right? You're oh my god, this is amazing.
Facebook works, and I think that's caused this whole and this is not gonna I'm not trying to get real here for a second, but I think it's
Facebook is gonna ban us. Facebook is gonna ban us.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But the whole thing with this divide of information is actually insane. Because if you're on that side and you follow one side, that's the only information that you get, and it's both sides. It's not just one or the other. So you start to believe these things, whether it's true or not, on one side or the other, just because of how the algorithm fits you. And it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, dude. The social media it puts you in an echo chamber. You only hear and you only see the same shit that and and already believe
that you want to know more about. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it turns out it's all the truth finally coming through, Lee. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it really is. The moon landing JFK. I don't know. JFK for me, that's the big one that I'm 100% believe that is not anywhere close to the official story. I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit at all. That may just be me wasting too many hours and hours of watching random Netflix documentaries on it or watching the Discovery Channel or History Channel.
For sure, even that stuff. And there's this
dude, I love those though. I get so into those. I've watched so many hours and hours and hours of those Discovery Channel and History Channel documentaries and shit. It's Ancient Aliens. You ever get into that?
And that stuff is so convincing because
I know
because
the production value is so good. Yes,
it's not some wackadoo in their backyard like us.
Yeah, right.
Well, misinformation.
What the hell is that guy named? The that one scientist with all the crazy hair, right?
God
damn it! I wish I knew.
Aliens.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Right. That guy. Yeah. Dude, I love that shit though. Right. They do such a good job. Even though it's complete bullshit, it's just so good to watch. What's up, Christy? Hey, Christy. Thanks for joining in. What's going on? Christy, let us know. What do you think? What do you think about these conspiracy theories? Are ancient aliens real? Did they build the pyramids?
Did they?
Fake news. Sure. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Fake news about Australia. Fake news. Shrimp on the Barbie is from Taco Bell, not from the Outback. Listen, Outback Steakhouse is just perpetuating the lie that Australia is a fake. Australia is part of the flat Earth and is not real. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Going back here, not to like say birds aren't real or anything, but I think we should talk more about this because this is
I
kind of
agree.
cool. In 1969, this says This is part of the conspiracy theory. John Kennedy was assassinated for opposing the plan. The theory continues. So they had this plan originally back from the Kennedy era.
Oh shit!
But he opposed it.
So JFK was opposed to killing all the birds and replacing it with drones, and that's what got him assassinated.
Yes,
dude. That is the only thing I'm going to believe from here on out, and you cannot change my mind.
And it says he was proposed Turkey X500 robot, which would slaughter the real birds for replacement. And following several trials and upgrades, the book were finally released in 2001 by Obama, because that's the kind of thing he does in conspiracy theories.
Oh my god, poor JFK, man! If you just would have went with the flow.
Yeah, the Turkey X500.
Damn, who would have thought?
I kind of want like a robot turkey shirt that says Turkey X500. Like we should make that.
Dude, hell yeah, you should
go deep cut on these
super deep cut. There'll be 7 people who will understand that joke, and no one will remember it past the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, right.
But yes, that's what you got to do. You got to do the Turkey X500 on the hill, shooting JFK.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That is cool.
They are on the grassy knoll. It's just 2 X500 turkey vultures, turkey vulture robots. Excuse me, of course.
Yeah, right. Not turkeys, robots, right?
This has to be one of the stupidest episodes we've done, and I'm having so much fucking fun.
I am too. This is fantastic.
This definitely has to be one of the stupid things we've ever talked about, but I love it. Well, hey, do you have another one? Or I have my all-time favorite one that I'm
go ahead and go with your all-time favorite.
Okay, dude. Are you sitting down? And I know you are. Dude, this one, hold on. I have to pull up because I wrote this out in a Google Doc today because I didn't want to mess it up. Stand by. Here we go. Okay. Who all remembers the 1995 classic Heavyweights? Remember that movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
About Fat Camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Heavyweights, classic, fantastic movie, right?
Absolutely.
So, and Camp Hope was the name of the camp, right? And the owners of Camp Hope were the Bushkins. At the beginning of the movie, it says that they file bankruptcy, and then who buys the camp? But it was a fitness entrepreneur, Tony Perkins, right? Played by Ben Stiller, the crazy fucking antagonist of Heavyweights, right? So Tony Perkins, the crazy like psychopath fitness guy, right? He goes into and he wrecks the whole place, and he tortures all these kids, right? All as like part of his infomercial, right? So at the end of the movie, right, the main character's dad, he fights him or whatever the hell happened. I remember him doing backflips and shit and like falling on broken glass. But anyway, at the very end, Tony's dad, and this is very important, he's a lamp store guru, and he's who had the fortune that Tony used to buy and fund the camp. Right? It's a small little detail in there. So he bought the camp with his dad's money, funded the camp and everything at the very end. So the very end, his dad comes in and he takes Tony away and he promises to refund everybody's money and they all leave, right? So here's where the theory comes in. So once he leaves after failing at this camp and getting humiliated, his dad takes him away. Then Tony Perkins falls into a deep, deep depression, right? And this is when he gains 600 pounds and he gets super, super fat.
Okay.
Right. Fast forward now to 2004 to a little known movie called Dodgeball.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You following with me here?
Yeah, little known.
Yeah. Little known movie called Dodgeball. Right. So who's the antagonist? Who's the bad guy in Dodgeball? White Goodman. Right. If there's ever been a fake made up name, it's White Goodman. Right. And what is the gym that White Goodman's own? Globo Gym. When he started Globo Gym, he did it because he was 600 pounds and he hated himself so bad that he got into shape.
Right.
So my theory is that Tony Perkins in Heavyweights, once he gets humiliated, he loses the camp, he has all of dad's money, he falls into a big depression, he gains 600 pounds, he loses all the weight because he fucking hates himself now that he's super fat. He takes dad's money again and he opens up a new gym called Globo Gym, and he changes his name to White Goodman, fake made up bullshit name, to try and reinvent himself. right? Think about it, right? Go into the movie. What does he do? Dude, he's eating pizza. What does he do? He's electrocuting himself, right? He's like eating donuts and shit and like shocking his nipples. Okay. It's exactly the same shit he did in Heavyweights.
That is true.
He's got long hair. He's like this big fitness egomaniac. The logo from Tony Perkins Fitness in Heavyweights is the like Da Vinci logo, right? Where like your arms are out at the side, the little circle thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. So go to Globo Gym in Dodgeball, and it's the same fucking logo. Yeah. Same logo. A fit guy with like the arms out Da Vinci circle. Dude, White Goodman from Dodgeball is Tony Perkins 10 years later after he lost the camp at Heavyweights.
So you say you had me believe what I definitely believe they did. That is on purpose. Absolutely. That's him for sure.
Dude, it has to be, right? It fucking has to. It's too close. Like I like scoured the internet and there's nothing about them like any sort of connection at all. And the only thing that made me think like, okay, somebody could debunk this is that Dodgeball was actually set apparently in the 90s. And it would have like the timeline wouldn't have matched up. But then if you realize that in the movie, there's like 5 or 6 like contradictions that talk about when Dodgeball actually it was supposed to be in like 94, but the commercial for ESPN8, The Ocho, is like after 99.
Right.
So like the timelines don't match up anyway. So throw that shit out the window. Mm-hmm. But dude, that is my ride or die conspiracy theory.
That's just that.
I 100% believe that. Dude, yeah, he has to be the same guy. So it's the exact same character.
It is.
You'll never be able to convince me otherwise. That is my all-time go-to. If I blew anybody's mind, you are fucking welcome. welcome to the hell that is my mind that is like putting all this shit together.
Justin lies awake at night.
This is what keeps me up at night, guys. This is why I drink. Dude, Tony Perkins is White Goodman. 100%. Next time you watch either of those movies now, that's all you're going to think about, and it's going to become so clear.
Oh, 100%. For sure. I want to think about that all the time.
Also, like, shout out to Heavyweights, man. Remember how good of a movie that was?
You know, I actually hadn't seen that within the last 5 years. This is the first time I ever watched that movie.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you hadn't seen it. I was like, well, we have to cut this episode off so you can go watch Heavyweights.
So you can go watch Heavyweights. No, within the last like 5 years, I saw it. I didn't see it as like a kid or anything.
Oh man, you missed out.
I know, because I was like a fat kid. You think I would have watched that
movie? I didn't say it, man. You said it. I didn't say it.
Sure, you can't park your car on the diving board. I was just a fat kid.
Oh my god, that's a good one. What's another one you got? You got any more for us? What do you think?
I was kind of trying to find something else here. I thought we'd spend a little bit more time on the Mothman than we did. Not Mothman. Maybe let's talk about Mothman though, right?
Listen, I've only ever heard of Mothman. I don't really know too much about that one.
Because Mothman is here, right?
I think it's a Midwest thing, right?
It's kind of a local legend, I think.
Is it local or is it Midwest? If anybody here has heard of Mothman, let us know. Dude, I remember hearing Mothman. I'm right. It was like the same thing. Very similar to what I forgot what it was called. Bat Squatch. It was the exact same tale, but you're right. He was like docile, right? He would just like come and like creep on your camp and shit. We were both in Boy Scouts. Like that's where I heard that shit. Was like around
or like Grassman's in Southern Ohio. One of them is in Southern Ohio.
Grassman, West Virginia. Sean's saying Mothman is Alabama. Damn, I guess it's everywhere.
Maybe it's more. Yeah, maybe it's more. No, see, there's a Mothman museum in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Mothman
so
is definitely this area.
Okay, yeah, so it's Midwest.
So let's see. For those uninitiated here, let's go through a little bit of Mothman fandom here. And Mothman's another one though. Like I really want to be real, you know, because like we were saying earlier, like Mothman's kind of this gentle like creature.
Yeah. So Mothman was essentially he was Bat Squatch, but just fucking chill.
Right? And no wings. Did he
have
wings?
Right. Dude, his name's Mothman. He has to have wings.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm thinking Grassman. Grassman, I don't think had wings. Mothman definitely had wings. But there's like a whole festival. Oh, do we have to go to this festival?
There's a Mothman Fest?
There's a Mothman Festival.
Dude, I'm in.
In West Virginia. We definitely have to go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, we should go. We should go squatching. We should go fucking Bigfoot hunting.
Yeah,
Those
right.
are like real things, dude. Yeah, those are real. You can go on like big ass expeditions with like hundreds of people that go out there. They got like fake calls and everything like that. Dude, we need to go to these. Did we just devote our lives to fucking conspiracy theories?
Yes,
I
definitely.
think we
We're
did.
gonna have to go to this so this whole Mothman thing is definitely a West Virginia thing. So
Okay.
in West Virginia folklore, the Mothman humanoid creature is seen in Point Pleasant area from November 15th to December 1967.
Okay.
So it's definitely November 5th. So here's a sighting on November 15th, 1966. Two young couples from Point Pleasant, Roger and Linda, told police they saw a large gray creature whose eyes glowed red when the car's headlights picked it up. They described it as a large
Oh.
flying man. See, now this is more believable, I think. 10-foot wings.
Oh. 10
Whereas,
foot.
you know,
10
instead
foot
of
10 foot is believable. It's
10
outrageous,
foot-
but it's
10 foot is
believable.
very believable, especially if you're a 6-foot man. You know, even as a 6-foot man, you have a wing. You have like a normal wingspan of like of 6 foot or 7 feet, right?
Yes.
So 10 foot is not that unbelievable for wings.
I could. Yeah, that's a lot better than 30 feet. I'll
Yeah,
grant you
one
that.
said
One.
50.
Yeah, fuck that. It's so stupid. Nobody realized how big like 50 feet. Like your house is probably 20 feet.
Right, exactly. So 50 feet is enormous.
Yeah, it's massive. There's no way. Mothman.
But I guess if you had to lift the size of a bear or two,
or
they'd have to be
two
at least
bears,
50
right?
feet.
The weight of 2 bears.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There's no way. What was the one around here? I guess it's more of a. I guess it's more like urban legends versus conspiracy theories, but who cares? There's no rules.
Oh, we mentioned
Melon
this too.
melon heads.
Oh yeah, in Kirtland there's lemon heads. Yeah.
Lemon heads. Yes, fucking. Oh my gosh, dude, that was a big one. I remember that one got me a little bit as a kid. That was a scary story at camp. Fucking melon head. So that was over in Kirtland, right? And doesn't it? So it was an orphanage, right? That a doctor experimented. He like injected fluid into the brains of these kids or their heads. I think they had. I have no idea what the name of that disease is, but I think the story that I heard was like they already had these diseases. He was a doctor, so he brought all these orphans that had this disease of like the people who have fluid in their brains, and he would inject more, and they got these big, huge, fucking melon heads. And then they killed him, burned down the orphanage, and then they were living in the woods of fucking Kirtland.
This
So,
must
like-
have really scared you because you read this like verbatim. Like
Dude, I swear I saw him during the camera. Like I don't even have this. I'm staring at the chat.
you didn't read
Elephantitis.
it. Like,
I don't.
You ad-libbed enough to know
Charlie,
that I wasn't
it was
reading?
not. Yeah, dude. It was not elephantitis. I think you're thinking of something else. But
This says hydrosyphilis. Hydroosyphilis.
melon heads. Oh yeah, everybody's saying that they were melon heads, not lemon heads, because lemon heads are candy.
Oh, okay. I said lemon heads. You were always right. I was wrong.
No. It was yeah, damn. Good for you for trying to say that word though. I wouldn't have tackled that one. Well, shit. After chronologically, after that one, throw caution to the wind. Yeah, man. Dude, that was a bad one.
This
That
is
one.
another thing here. They feed on babies. Legend holds that the melonheads may be sighted along Windsor Road in Kirtland, which
Mhm.
Windsor is spelled wrong. So that's not how you spell it. Just being local.
Yeah,
Chardon
fuck
Township.
you, Wikipedia. Wherever you're reading this from.
The Melonhead legend has been popularized on the internet, particularly on the websites Creepy Cleveland and Dead Ohio, who users refer their own version of the story. A Legend of the Melonheads released in 2010. So we have to watch this too. There's a movie, Legend of the Melonheads, that was released in 2010, is based in Ohio.
Oh shit! Really?
Mhm.
Was it like a backyard movie, or was it like an actual? I mean, I'm
don't
sure it wasn't
know.
like a. I'm sure it wasn't like a blockbuster hit about fucking
We will
melon heads in
definitely know
Kirtland.
about that.
Yeah, right. Damn, we do have to find that, especially if it's terribly done. Was where was Blair Witch supposed to be done? Where was that at? Was
You
that
know,
wasn't that like somewhere in the Midwest or no?
You know, like Blair
Am I
Witch,
making that
you can
up?
See how that like really messed people up though. Like just talking about horror movies in general, you know, because that was kind of the first of its own where like, you know, horror movies weren't done as like based on a true story until like Blair Witch Project. You know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it was like filmed as a mockumentary, so I think it really screwed with people, and you can kind of see why.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I would like think of when I hear like the Melonheads or some shit, like one of those sort of like Mothman or whatever. Like I thought of in my head, it like played out kind of like Blair Witch style, you know?
Yeah,
It was
right,
like
right.
all these kids in the woods and shit, and like that's when everything started happening. Yeah, no, but for sure, Blair Witch like as a film probably changed the genre big time. Rewatching it like as an adult now is fucking hard to do.
Yeah,
It is hard to do, man.
it's hard
It
to
was-
get through.
It was great, but god damn it, is that camera shaky?
And,
It
and
is
you're
rough.
like an aficionado. Like Justin's a movie aficionado. If you don't know Justin very well, and for him to see
My
a
only
movie is hard to
conspiracy
get
theory
through.
was about movies, right?
But yeah, no, I totally agree. I watched it fairly recently as well, and
Yeah,
it's rough.
The shaky cam was just a little too much. But the story, I mean, the storyline is awesome. It was
The
great.
storyline holds up.
The ending is sick, and like it's still like kind of fucks with you. Watching that, like that movie will still get to you big time. But the like watching it all the way through, it's tough. I don't remember it being that hard, but Maryland. What about local hauntings? Local hauntings. These aren't conspiracy theories. Damn it!
Oh,
I know
maybe,
we've gone so far though.
Well, Halloween episode though. That's what we'll have to do.
Oh yes. Oh, here we go. We got some Ryan's coming in. Bob Gray, who made Melonheads, I don't think it was released though, filmed Bigfoot in the Menor Headlands. What? In the early 2000s,
man.
total B movie, but cool to watch. Oh shit, Ryan, thank you.
Yeah, good to know, Ryan. We're definitely gonna check that out.
Oh man,
And
Bob Gray.
Thanks for listening.
Dude, we need to get Bob Gray on the podcast. Dude's got fucking Bigfoot footage.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Dude, can we do that?
I totally think we could.
We have to get a Bigfoot guy on here. I want to be. Same thing like you. Like, I want to be convinced.
We have to do it. We have to do it before we release this episode because then he's like, "Man, these guys are freaking idiots." Like,
Bob, don't watch this, right? Oh man, it's like any of our guests that we have on here, though. They're like, "Hey, do you want to be on?" And then they never watch it, so they know how terrible it is.
Yeah, right.
They agree, and then they watch it afterwards. Yeah, gotcha, bitch. Dude, that's a good one. You know what? We've been jumping around like crazy because we have no structure to any of these. But of any of them that you said, like Bigfoot is one I want to be convinced of. I want to be convinced of Bigfoot.
Yeah, everybody knows, everybody loves Bigfoot. And I would be disappointed if it absolutely if they found a way and they prove like Bigfoot is just not real. I'd be disappointed if that came out.
Listen, man, like I feel like of all of them, it's probably the most potential. But it's so fucking hard. There's no way, like, I don't believe in like the Bigfoot or Sasquatch method in like the continental US. But there's like certain places in the world that like this could be potential, man. Or like, I guess maybe in like the crazy mountains.
There's so much of it that we don't access on a regular basis.
I know, but
think about how many hundreds of acres of national parks there is.
Oh, sure. But all this time and like with fucking infrared cameras and satellites and goddamn helicopters.
That is true. I'm probably not taking that into consideration.
That's what kills me, man. Like the more it takes all the mystique out of it, you know. Like it's having all this technology and like scouring all of the places and all these people going out there and looking, like still finding nothing and nothing and nothing. It's like, damn. Like that would be one. I want to be convinced. Like I want somebody with like grainy footage and some like plaster casts of fucking Bigfoot. Loch Ness.
If he was somewhere in the United States, it would have to be Midwest. I feel like.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah. Oh no, Midwest, really?
I think so.
Oh, dude. See, I was thinking like exact opposite. I was thinking like Dakotas or fucking.
See, I think so too, but that area is so flat. Because you would definitely see him if it was so flat.
Or not. Dude, the Dakotas aren't flat.
The middle of the country is flatter than this part of the country.
Well, yeah, good thing the Dakotas are all the way up in the fucking Northwest. The Pacific Northwest. That's the word I was looking for. Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
It goes fucking.
You're right. He's not gonna be in the one. Maybe even like Yellowstone. I guess he could be over there.
Yeah, dude. Like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Dakotas, like all up there. The Pacific Northwest, dude. I'm thinking.
That could be. You could be onto something for sure.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, somebody's saying Lake Erie Monster or like Loch Ness. They're saying
Lake Nessie. Loch Ness.
Nessie.
That's another thing. Like I don't. That lake is not very big. Like,
Oh man, I'm gonna hit you again because I'm a fucking weird movie TV guy. Again, these stupid like documentaries on History Channel. So Loch Ness is fucking huge actually, and there's part of it that are super fucking deep. But again, it's only so big. Like it's not right. It's not like Lake Erie, but it is huge, and there's parts of it that go down like hundreds of feet, and there's these caverns and shit. But there's been that's like one area that I can definitely say I wanted like Loch Ness Monster to be real, but that is one where I've watched too many movies and too many like documentaries on to watch these guys just scouring with fucking sonar and everything in these boats. There's no way. It's
really,
too small of an area that's been searched so hard.
I feel like if there was more than one, I would probably like. I think it could be a thing. You know, like why wouldn't an animal like this exist?
Oh sure. Oh yeah, like the possibility of it, but like being there, that specific one, nah, no chance. No chance. But dude, there's crazy like the ocean life. Those are the big ones because they're still finding like giant fucking creatures out there that they've never seen before.
So much of the ocean is unexplored because we just haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, dude. What is how do you say your gamer tag?
Oh, Carcharodon Jaws.
Carcharodon. Yeah, there you go. Carcharodon. I always want to mix it up. Right. Like there's got to be some fucking dinosaurs hanging out down there, man. I believe that one for sure. Totally.
Well, that was like the whole big Shark Week thing a few years ago. They were trying to prove the existence of the megalodon.
Yeah.
Which I mean, not that it didn't exist ever, but I think they think it. They're trying to prove that it exists currently, and I don't think that's true. But.
Right. Dude, that's another one that like the scale like just doesn't seem right, like doesn't seem possible. And then you like look at the fossil record and shit and realize like, oh shit, this actually did exist, but. When you just think of it like conceptually, like there's no fucking way. You know?
Have you ever been in one of those aquariums where you like stand in the megalodon jaws?
I have not.
It's pretty sweet.
Is it?
Yeah, it's huge. Because you can fit a whole family in it.
you fit a family of 4 in here. Oh jeez.
You can fit so much spaghetti in here.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this has been a fun one.
This has been fun. I'm glad
what did we miss? What did we miss? I feel like there's probably a big one. And we've jumped around like barely even tackled any of these, but I feel like there's a big one that we're missing. We talked about JFK.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I know that. Yeah. Larry.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, cool. There's never been one that we've like completely like, I don't know. Normally there's always something that we find that we can be on two sides like against, but
well, I think the one that we're pretty much against, that we're fairly certain is not real, is Bat Squatch. Besides the beer, Bat
Squatch is he's an idiot. That guy was drunk.
That's bullshit. Yeah,
that was a DUI. That was a DUI. Bat Squatch, right? But there hasn't been one where you're like, oh, absolutely, and I'm like, absolutely not. You know.
Oh, that's true. But I mean, we think the same, so I don't think.
I don't know what the hell we were thinking. Like we were gonna find one to argue over. We're basically the same brain.
We have to find somebody else who's not like us and have discussions with them.
Dude, we got to get whoever, I forgot at this point, but whoever was talking about, he knows somebody who's got, or even just knows the name of, oh, here we go. Bob Gray. Yeah, that's what we got. We got to get Bob Gray because so is Bob Gray, Ryan, if you're still listening, you gotta give me some clarification here. Is Bob Gray the person who like made the Melonheads movie? The one who filmed Bigfoot in Menor Headlands? That's what I want to know. Because if that's the same guy, we got to find him. That's awesome. We have to have him on here. That's definitely the next episode.
Let's see here. Bob Gray. Let's search Bob Gray Melonheads.
Bob Gray Melonheads movie. Bob Gray Bigfoot footage.
Attack of them. Yeah, here we go. Attack of the Melonheads.
Here we go. What was it? You said here we go, and they didn't say anything.
Sorry, this is actually a book, Attack of the Melonheads, by Bob Gray and Solon. It's a Tsangras. Just Sangras. I'm seeing Sangras. The T is probably silent.
Sure. So it was a book, not a movie?
This is a book.
Okay. Well, either okay. So he wrote a book on.
So he probably
on
has probably the movie too, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. Yeah, Bob. We're gonna be reaching out. We're gonna slide in those DMs. Get you to talk about Sasquatch footage. See, that's the thing. I remember, like, we talked about the guys from. I'm not sure if you watched that episode, but the B3F episode where they had this guy from the Flat Earth Society. That this dude was like very much 100% legitimate. This was not like, it was not a prank. It was not a joke. Like, this dude believed it and was passionate about it. And they did a great job of like professionally calling him out on his shit, but still being able to like maintain an interview. And there's no way I could do it. I would just be laughing. I would be laughing in his face the whole time.
I totally do. I agree.
Like, you'd be like, oh my God, that's hilarious. And you're fucking wrong. Like, like no.
Every scientist in the world disagrees with you.
Yeah, like that's cool, but you're just fucking, you're wrong. Like, you just are.
I don't let you into secret, and so does my 3rd grade niece. Like,
dude, that's exactly right. Oh man, I don't know. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We had
it's been a lot of fun.
We've had quite a few people here jumping into the chat and on the live stream, which is good. We didn't.
Yeah, super active.
It's kind of funny. The ones that we just hop on here and don't tell anybody about is when we get sometimes the most interaction.
You know, oddly enough, it's through the week too. I thought it would be the other way around, but people come on more through the week, I think.
Yeah,
Just
people are busy.
after work, having a drink with us.
Yeah, people got shit to do. Apparently, like Monday night is our forte then, because during the weekend, people got way more. We're like very low on the priority list of things to hang out and check out. But on Monday night, you're like, oh, fuck it. I hate my life. I'm depressed. Just went to work. I'm tired. And you're like, oh, all right, let's hang out with these guys.
For sure. It's a good way to do it.
It is. I agree. Maybe we got to be a weekday podcast. Who knows? Who knows? Well, do you guys like the ultra high def of new camera that we have for the live stream?
Fancy.
So we'll be busting that out. And I apologize for anybody who did either listen to the live stream or has listened to the last episode we did at CLE Urban Winery, which was one of the coolest places we've been and probably one of the best interviews we've done.
Mm-hmm.
Like Destiny was just awesome. We barely had to like ask any questions. She basically ran the whole thing. But the audio kind of sounded like shit, and it's entirely my fault. There was apparently a street fight going on in the bar, as you can hear in the background the entire fucking time. So I forgot to hit a button or two, and that's why it sounded like crap. So hopefully this one came out a lot better, as they always do when we're actually using our home mics here as opposed to the travel setup. But the camera here should hopefully be a little bit better now that we do these for the live streams. We'll have a little bit better quality here once we're out on the road and recording somewhere remote next. Do we have anything in the works next where we're going to be?
Nothing hard fast yet. I don't think.
I know
there are a few dates in the works though.
I know you said Twin Oast. I know Lacey reached out that we got to set a date for them. We got to figure out a time when we can go out there. That's just so far away.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like Sandusky area. It's far out.
Oh yes, we'll definitely do it on the weekend.
Yeah, there's another one too. So there's a couple of them that we have to drive out a little bit further, but besides that, we should.
If you're listening and want us to check somewhere out or have an in somewhere, let us know. We like to go wherever. Yeah,
shoot us a slide into those DMs or shoot us a Facebook message or call, text, whatever. But yeah, let us know if there's a cool brewery or anything else that you guys want us to come see or be a cool place to do an interview with. We're trying to mix it up a little bit. We always do the breweries and we just did the winery. We've had Ryan from Goalkeeper. We've had a couple of different guys in different walks of life. So we're always looking for something new and fun and exciting. So if you know anybody or you guys want to jump in yourselves, definitely let us know. Shoot us a message, call us, whatever it is, and we'll get it set up here. So, Lee, buddy, I think that's it for me, man. You got anything else we want to cover?
Oh, that was it. I'm good.
You know what else is good? This fucking beer. This is actually really, really good.
It's really good. Yeah, I really like this. Like you said, Rogue, you can't go wrong with Rogue.
You really can't, but I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know. I used to like really, really like Rogue. I still do, but it's just, I don't know that I'm trying so many like more local stuff. It's hard for me to like grab Rogue when I could grab something closer, like something right up the road or like a brewery I've never heard of before. Like if I'm at the bar, it's probably going to be on tap and I know it's good and I'll get it. But if I'm at the store and I'm picking up a 6-pack or something, this was perfect because it played into the episode this week. But it's hard for me to just like grab Rogue off the shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Does that make sense?
I know. I totally agree.
This is really good though. I did enjoy it, and we didn't check out this Iron Maiden one though. But do you want to talk about that one?
Oh, I mean, that's
Unless
up to you. Or
did
we
you
can
open
save
it up? Did you open it up?
I was gonna say, or we can save it for another episode, whatever.
We'll
Have
do
more
a
stuff to talk about, or
yeah. We'll put this into the next episode, but we have a nice, awesome Iron Maiden beer. Trooper. There we go. So we'll incorporate this into the next episode. But all right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. It's been an absolute blast talking conspiracy theories and urban legends and fucking jumping around all over the place.
And heavyweights.
Fucking heavy, yeah, right? Heavyweights and dodgeball. But oh man, good times. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Absolutely, it's been a lot of fun.
Why don't you take us away with your patented closing?
Hey guys, thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Check us out. Leave a review if you listen to the podcast, or leave a review on Facebook or Instagram. You can also check us out on YouTube. Everything is at Drink About It. Check out Brew Bags. If you use our code Drink About It, you get 10% off your order. And again, thanks again for listening so much. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Peace out, guys. Shit, how do we end this?